Woman who accused Indian politician of rape hit by truck after father dies in police station.
Here's a summary of the article.
A teenager who accused a prominent local politician of rape in India has been involved in a fatal car crash, with the family and prominent opposition leaders calling foul play. The 19-year-old alleged rape victim was traveling with her lawyer and two female relatives when their car was rammed by a truck in a head-on collision. The two female relatives, one of whom was also a witness in a related case, died in the crash, while the alleged rape victim and her lawyer are in critical condition in hospital. The case came to prominence in April 2018 when the woman attempted to set herself on fire outside the residence of Yogi Adityanath, the BJP chief minister of the state, accusing police of failing to act. A day later, her father, who had brought the case to police on her behalf, died in hospital after he was beaten, allegedly by a group of men including Sengar's brother. A cousin in Unnao said that everyone in the village knew the woman and her lawyer would be travelling that day to Raebareli prison to visit her uncle, who was jailed shortly after the rape allegations came to light and convicted of an unrelated attempted murder charge. Rahul Gandhi, the former Congress president, said the case sent the message to Indian women: don't ask questions if a BJP MLA is accused of having raped you.
This post received a score of 83,860, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
From another thread. Father beaten to death. Uncle arrested. Mom dead. Aunt's dead. Witness dead. Victim critical. Lawyer critical. Greater than aunt's dead. The is a typo. What he wanted to say here is two aunts dead, because two of them died. After looking a bit, I couldn't find any source for the mother's death. She even said that the car accident was an attempt to wipe out her family, which does mean she was still alive after the crash. The people who died during the crash were two female relatives, though I also couldn't find out whether they were really her aunts.
If rape is such a pervasive thing in India and politicians, are willing to kill entire families to stop it from coming out or as revenge, how do you put an end to it? It boggles my mind.
Heroes like this girl who come forward despite great risk.
No risk looks pretty guaranteed. Like I can't even comprehend how much power or IDK what you have to wield to blatantly murder a whole family in the light of day. No wonder it's rarely reported.
Lives aren't worth much in some parts of the world. If you saw someone lying dead in the streets in the US, there would be a scene. In India, we walk past them. When lives aren't worth much, then ending lives isn't a big deal to begin with.
There he was, slight build, huddled against a tree trunk, seemingly sleeping under a white sheet, a homeless man who had perished in his sleep earlier that day. School children boarded their buses, were greeted by their parents, and probably literally stepped over this dead man to head home. No telling how much longer he was there for, prior to that. It was utterly shocking to me and has stayed with me for years.
Greater than ABCD. American-born confused Desi, for anyone wondering.
Thank you. I've been scrolling for the answer, dreading the laborious app switch and Google search.
It's crazy because this has been a vital plot point in most Bollywood movies from the 80s and 90s, powerful politicians and businessmen getting enemies killed on their way to court by a rogue truck. It's ridiculous just how little shits this person is giving about trying to be discreet at this point.
If there are no consequences, why bother being discreet?
Well, since I'm not seeing it elsewhere, here's the rapist, and now I guess you can add murder hirer, Kuldeep Sengar.
Punchable faces material.
Far out. Even if I didn't know what a piece of shit he was, I would definitely want to punch that face.
Total fist magnet.
Timeline of the case, copied from a thread on India. Source: the politician in question was arrested but was visited by the local MP. We can only guess as to why.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.